Last time in our Let's Play of Mask of the Betrayer, we gained what's probably going to be the last level that matters. This is character level 27, I believe. I picked up the second automatic still spell feat. We need 2 more levels to get to the last one, and I'm not sure that's actually going to happen. But it might. It might. We do get to pick our level 9 Spirit Shaman spells here. I'll pick up some things. There aren't really that many that are going to be all that useful to me. I have the useful spells, and frankly, Empowered Sunbursts are better than almost anything that I can cast at level 9. So, we're just sort of filling space here. Well, not 7. Yeah, and most of this stuff is just junk, more or less. I'll pick up Greater Dispel just for the fun of it. And now we are more or less fully operational. I can go through the full list of spells that I've chosen. If you're familiar with the game, just glancing down the list here, you can see which ones I have. But let's just keep on with the exploration here. Through this door there's what looks like just a little pedestal there. That's a teleporter in this area. I don't want to go there just yet. I want to make sure that I kind of clear out these areas. This next area, there are more Merkelites here. So let's give our new Storm of Vengeance a test run. Unfortunately, the Eldritch, one of them is a warlock and casts a rather, actually fairly effective. Let's use this warlock. Unfortunately, he can get through my my defenses, and he's using fire, which I am weak to. So, let's see if we can get around that. Frankly, I may just forceful hand him. Yep. Forceful hand. Solution to every problem. Well, not very many problems actually, but it definitely does some things. One of the interesting... Now, I have this paused here. One of the interesting things about the Spirit Shaman bug is that it also sometimes causes some weird numbers with DCs. It doesn't do it consistently, but if you can read the text here, they're failing their saves versus actually one of them made it with a natural 20 versus Storm of Vengeance with it has a 127 DC. As you can see, Storm of Vengeance is not useless. It does fairly decent damage to enemies that are stupid enough to just sit in the middle of it. And it also stuns them, so sometimes they don't have a choice about just standing in the middle of it. Unfortunately, this guy managed to silence me, so we're just going to have to see if we can get rid of him the old-fashioned way. Nope. He actually has a decent AC. But not enough hit points. So this is the other teleporter here. I am going to go back through the first one. But I'm going to clean up off screen first. Here we go. Now, there are some elder elementals in this room. I don't actually need the spirit energy too badly at this point, but there's not really much else to do as far as Spirit Eater feats go. And again, I do want to try and get a couple more of those spirit essences so that I can make something that has a little more punch to it. I'm actually just going to fire off Vampiric Feast. Just to get some of this out of the way. That Elder Air Elemental we will use... I guess I used it already. And now that it's... I'm going to have to go back to basic Devour Spirit. And I actually got 3 Brilliant Spirit Essences from that particular quote-unquote kill. Which puts me at 7. I have 1 Pristine. I'm not going to bother to try and get a whole lot of Pristine Essences. I essentially just want enough to put +8 Constitution on my boots. And that's it for this room. Let's move on. Not really any treasure per se there, just more enemies to fight, but, you know, enemies that were worth fighting. Oh, there's a secret door here, which leads to another... Since that's auto-saved, I'm thinking that's probably the way I'm supposed to go. Yep. This is just another side area. And these Nightwalkers. If you remember, we fought a couple Nightwalkers before at the entrance to the Death God's Vault. Fortunately, they're undead, which means that they die very quickly to Sunburst. The disadvantage is that they seem to be having some problems dying to being targeted. And I can't target him probably because he's invisible of some sort, improved invis. Oh well, more Sunburst. I can cast Sunburst both off Sorcerer and Spirit Shaman. May seem redundant, but it's that good a spell. Especially in this campaign, which has some fairly large numbers of undead. And this chest has this heavy shield, which is, I mean, it's not bad, but it's not really anything I'm going to use. Kepturi Crest. It gives +8 Wisdom. It does cast Sunburst 3 times a day. I guess I might hang on to it. I have no reason to sell it at this point, of course, because I don't need money, and I don't think there are any stores left in the game. So, we'll go back through our little side area here, and I'm going to resave. I rested up as well, just for the sake of being at our full strength. I'm going to finish these guys off. I'll probably just do it off screen and end the video here. We'll start up next time as we proceed through the Founder's Sanctum. We're getting pretty close to the end.